Hello everyone and welcome to the KMTRADERS channel. We're going to look at how to trade our system episode 1. So essentially we'll just look at the week analysis videos that we produced, and we're going to essentially explain how we get into all of our trades for this week. So the way this video will work is to obviously compare the weekly analysis videos that we made last week. So if you want to check those out, quickly do so now. And then what we'll do is just a run through of the week, really. So it's just covering like the weekly outlook review, but we're just naming it something different. So yeah, so let's get into it. So GBPUSD for this week, essentially we were starting off at this point up at the top, and we were looking for the reversal point to come into this area here. But essentially we failed to do so, and we felt a big bearish pressure due to the GBP weakness. So essentially we got into our reversal zone here. So the way the system works is that we arrive at our reversal zones here that we create, and we put these out on the weekly analysis videos. And essentially what we look for is a rejection candle followed by a momentum candle. So there is obviously sometimes it works, and majority of times it does work or it doesn't. So we'll have to explain the areas where we could get in. So following off of the early morning of the 4th Feb, we had that rejection candle. So we want to look at something like this, so essentially where we have a pin bar rejection, and then we want to follow with the momentum candle. So for example, a push to the upside like this. So this would have been a very perfect example of a buying opportunity. However, news came out as well just prior to that, and hence caused a big wick hunt. So we have to obviously marry up some other variables such as the news, so you have to pay attention towards that, which we do cover in our daily analysis videos as well. So if you want to check those out as well and follow along. So yeah, so there was no real opportunity to get in with GBPUSD, but there was a failed attempt here first time. So not a good week for GBPUSD. So with EURUSD, we had a very early start. So we started off in this reversal zone, and the Monday closure opening, we had the rejection candle followed by momentum to the downside. So that would have been a great short to take place. Not only that, we had another opportunity to get into a short as well, and that was fairly close to here. We had a push to the upside followed by momentum to the downside, closing way below all of these candles. So essentially we had a nice momentum to the downside. So this whole move here, rejection here of this zone, so that's what we look for. And a third opportunity was here, a nice morning star. Essentially we had a push to the upside, rejection candle. I'll zoom in actually. A rejection candle here, formerly like a doji, followed by a huge momentum, a bearish candle to the downside, and that would have been a great short to play from that point. As well, we had the NFP news as well, so it was a bit of a rocky week, so we had to be careful of that. So all of these are precautions as well. We also only focus in on the 4 pairs as well, which are GBPUSD, EURUSD, USDJPY, and gold. So just quickly, just to mention. So moving on to this other pair, USDJPY, early start again. We had that push to the upside, followed by the rejection inside. So that's the pullback again, and then we had that momentum to the upside. So a good play off that. So there was an opportunity to buy here. Also an opportunity to buy here as well. We had that huge push to the upside, followed by the pullback here, just the tap here, followed by the momentum to the upside. And we also had a second one, but fortunately I think this would have just been stopped out due to the NFP. But like I said, that's why you have to close up or tighten your stop losses up, or consider not trading at all, or quickly taking your profits, which we did mention prior to that. So there shouldn't really be too much of a loss taken there, as obviously if you're expecting that to happen, you want to take profits early. So finally with gold, a huge bearish start to the week, falling rapidly. Then we had testing of our reversal zone here. Eventually we had the play to the upside as we had a rejection candle here. Very nice textbook trade here. Very huge wick, a big huge wick to the downside. So nice top heavy doji, sorry, tail head. And then we had that huge push to the upside, so that would have been our momentum play, and essentially that would have been the push to the upside really. So essentially that's how the strategy works. Is we look at zones, and these are important turning points, and then we look at exactly how the price action plays, and we look at rejection, and essentially we play off that really. So the way to make the most of this channel is to look at the weekly analysis videos and understand the zones, and then follow along with the daily analysis videos. When you marry those two up together, I hope that you get a benefit out of it. That's the purpose of this channel. Just trying to make an understanding of how simple Forex should be. And obviously you don't have to follow the exact type of trading style. You can obviously tweak it to any type of way or entry style you'd like. You could get in earlier, you can get in later, you could be more passive, more aggressive. It just depends on your personal preference of how you want to trade your own account essentially. So obviously make sure you're taking risk management into account. It's a big factor there, and hopefully stay along with this channel, and you'll get better at this system. So we are going to post out the next episode next week, and we'll continuate this, and hopefully you do get a bit more learning curves, and we'll throw in some golden tips along the way. So this is just a very first episode, so a very raw one. So go ahead and check out our channel. Essentially we post the weekly analysis on the Sunday, followed by the daily analysis videos each night. So that's at market close at roughly around 10 to 11 p.m. UK time. So yeah, so that'll be all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel as well, and to check out all of our other future videos as well. So that'll be all from us. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.